this is the telltale sign of a toxic person. They just drain the shit out of you, okay? And you dread talking to them, you dread spending time with them. They're like the definition of energy vampires, because they just suck all the life out of you. And funny thing is that they are your BFF or your friend that you seemingly should not be able to live without, but you feel that you thrive when they're not around you. You thrive when you're not in their company. But as soon as you're in their company, you just feel so drained. And even the thought of talking to them just drains you. Even the thought of it. Even if someone says their name and compels you or makes a scenario where you have to talk to them, you just dread that whole thing. So if your friendships make you feel this way, this is the number one sign. This is the number one sign of a fake or toxic friend, that you just don't want to be in their company. They cross boundaries like their life depends on it and that they're getting paid for it. And the funny thing is that when you establish boundaries, they get immediately defensive. But they have very clear boundaries of what they can tolerate and what they cannot tolerate. And you have to abide by those rules, or else hell's gonna break loose on you. But if there is something, God forbid, that you don't like, they'll make sure they'll trespass those boundaries every time, or as soon as they get the chance, or if they're annoyed with you, they will purposely trespass those boundaries just to annoy you. Even if you do one person, to show them what they're doing to you, even if you do 1% of what they did to you, they're very clear in setting the boundaries straight and setting the talk straight. And you just feel so pathetic that you are treating me like this every day, and just when I just made you have a taste of your own medicine, they just switch up real fast. They're a bad listener. Terrible listener. You don't feel heard at all. You just feel like you have ears and you're just there to listen. You're just there to listen. Okay? You don't feel heard. You don't feel acknowledged. You don't feel like you matter. It's only about them. It's only about them. There's nothing about you there. You're just there. You're just like an empty shell that's just there to entertain them. And when you try to express yourself and you try to say things that you like or you don't like, or you just want to share your own story, they cut you off like this. Like, you're just saying mid-sentence, like you're trying to tell your own story. They're like, fast, quick, you're stretching the story too long. They don't have the patience to listen to you. And when you're excitedly like telling them something, they just start rolling their eyes like, okay, get over it. How long are we going to talk about your stuff? They're never interested in listening to your stuff. But when they have stories to share, when they have like their own things to share, you better sit there like a obedient person and listen to everything that they have to say. And you have to engage in their story. You have to be interested in their story, and you have to enthusiastically listen to their story. They expect you to feel the same way as them. If they're happy, you should be happy. If they're tired, you should be tired. You should be mirroring their emotions. You should feel exactly as they're feeling. They expect you to feel as they're feeling, okay? And when you don't, they start guilt tripping you. For example, they had something bad in there, like happened to them, or they're feeling sad. But right now, you just feel so happy because you were like watching memes and you're so happy, okay? They come talk to you, and then you're like, yo, what happened? And then you're like in a cheery mood and you're happy, right? And they're sad. They had a bad day. And then you're like, yo, what happened? And you're just like trying to talk to them and communicate to them. And it's like, okay, don't worry about it, And you just want to listen to them. There's part of the story so that you can cheer them up and just want to like make a good atmosphere, okay? Your vibe is not depressed right now because you were just watching memes and you were laughing your stomach off, okay? So when they come and they see you so cheery, they hate it. They hate it. And they want you to mirror them. They want you to have the same vibe as them at that time. They want you to feel as bad as them at that time. And they will, even if they don't tell them what's bothering them, what they will absolutely do is that they will kill your vibe and then go. They will kill your vibe. They will come, kill your vibe, guilt trip you, and then go. So you are like in for a fight if you don't mirror what they're going through. If they're sad, you ought to be sad. If they're happy and you're sad for some reason, then you're just pooping on their good time. So you have to be happy at that time, okay? You cannot just stay true to your emotions. You feel so anxious around them. They're moody, they're volatile, and you feel so anxious around them because you don't know what will you do that will just trigger them. Because whatever you do, sometimes they always have a problem, but sometimes when they're in a good mood and you do that thing, they're not as angry. So you can't really wrap your head around how this person works. You just can't be yourself around them. You always have to act in the way that they like, do things in a way that they like. They want your complete attention, and you just can't be yourself around them. Okay? They want you to be their entertainer. They want you to be their therapist, depending on what their mood is or what they want. So you just have to switch up roles, switch up hats to just always entertain them, always be there for them. It's non-negotiable, because if you act the way that they don't want you to act, a fight ensues. Since you are a very chill person, you don't like fighting people, you start feeling anxious. You start feeling like, if I don't do this, if I'm not at my best behavior, a fight will happen. Their problem is everyone's problem, but your problem is your problem. So when they are sharing something, you should listen to it as it's your problem, okay? But when you're going through something, or when you have a problem, that's not their problem, because they have their own shit to deal with, and they said that out straight. But you don't have any shit to deal with when it's their problem, because now that is automatically your problem. Whenever you share a problem, they will always make it about them, that how they have it worse than you, okay? They will always make it about them. So your problems don't matter, while their problems should always be a priority in their life, of course, and in your life, definitely. It should. And whatever you're going through, when you say it to them, they always invalidate it. They always make it seem like they have it worse than you. So you always feel unheard, and your problems are always minimized. And you're like, who should I share these things with? You're completely dismissed. Okay, your problems and everything is yeah, you have it bad, but they have it worse. Okay, so you shouldn't be talking so much. So it's okay if they do, it's not if you do. They have a habit of hitting you. Okay, they just kind of slap you, or just they tap on you really hard, or they just slap you out of habit, because and they just slap you, and you hate that. You hate it. So, but you think it's jokes and friendships, blah blah blah. So they just kind of slap you, and then you're like, yo, if she can do it, I can do it too, maybe. So then you slap back, and a fight ensues. And they blatantly tell you that I can do it, but you cannot. Excuse me? I can do it, but you cannot? Why is that? We are equal friends, right? No. There is no equality there. They can do it, but you cannot. So there's never an equal dynamic. Okay, it's always hypocrisy. They can blatantly disrespect you, but you cannot. You don't even do it. Okay, but sometimes when you just want to make them have a taste of their own medicine, the fight gets so big that you just feel completely traumatized and drained. Feels like this is so unfair. This is always the feeling that comes in your heart, that this is so unfair. And then when you say, okay, then don't hit on me if I don't hit you. Okay, if I don't get to hit you, then you don't get to hit me too. And they're like, fine, but they still do it. And they will do it in a time when the mood is great and everything is fine, and then they'll just slap you. And then you're like, what just happened? But at that time, if you were to say that, why did you do it when I told you not to? The mood spoiled, and you are the mood spoiler at that time. So you don't even say it. So you just kind of bear the disrespect. They always put you in a spot where they're the victim and you're the culprit. Okay? They always accuse you for something that you just didn't do. For example, let me give you a scenario, okay? That person asked you to see if the teacher is there or not. and then you just go and you saw that the teacher is not there. So you came back and you informed that person. And now that person went and they saw the teacher. They come back to you and they say, why did you lie to me? You're like, why would I lie to you? Like, I just did not see her. Good thing that you did. No, you lied to me. And you just feel like, what is that person even saying? Like, why should I lie to her or lie to him? So they always make you feel like in a bad guy position, and then like they're the victim, so you did something wrong with them. They don't know the word misunderstanding. They don't know that. It's always somebody's fault. There always need to be somebody to blame. Okay? Whether it's you or other person, not them. Not them. It's always someone else. Okay? So even though you just did not see that, you're immediately a liar. This is a very small example, okay? There are many other things like that. So, for example, that friend asked that you should buy an ice cream for her. So you bought one for yourself and one for that friend. And now that person, you just give her ice cream, and she's like, why did you give me the bad one? Okay, you took the good one for yourself and you gave me the bad one. It's like, no, I just gave it to you. You can have this one if you want. Now you're giving it to me. You're always put in a bad position where you have to like apologize or maybe feel bad about something. They are super jealous of your other friends, okay? So if they feel the ick that they are not the only person in your life, okay? So you have other friends and they just feel jealous if they see that you like and you want to spend more time with those friends than them. So they will make you feel as if they are the only person that you need in your life. Okay? So if you have other friends, they should be casual, but they will always tell you that you're spending so much energy and so much time onto these friends, but they'll be the first one to leave you and I will just always be here for you. Which is not the case. This is not how things go. They're like cutting you off from your other friends, okay? Because they will talk shit about everyone that you love that they don't love, okay? So they will not hold back in talking shit about them. Because they want to cut you off from them, or they're jealous to see that you spend so much time and so excitedly with them than with this person. So they will talk shit about your friends. They will talk shit about all the people that you like. Sometimes some friends, like some toxic people, can be just so straight up mean that they will literally make fun of your friends or try to embarrass you, okay, in front of your other friends. You feel as if they're always in a competition with you. Okay, they are not happy in your happiness. Okay, if you achieved a milestone and they were also in the same journey, but you achieved it and they did not, okay, they will try to sabotage it, okay, or they will make you feel terrible about it. And if not, they would be like in a competition with you. For example, you both make videos. Now one friend is gained 100 subscribers and she got a few thousand views on her channel. The other friend, even though she started at the same level, she got only 20 subscribers, okay, and she did not get as many views. What this friend will do is that she will try to make her feel bad about things, or just straight up say, you're not that good. She will start saying mean things to her or mean things to him just to put that person down, and they're just not happy in your success. Even though you are happy when they succeed, but they are not happy when you succeed. Especially if you succeed more than them. If you're less than them, no problem. They will treat you like their own princess, okay? What they say, ugly friend, oh, you're so cute, you're this, you're that, okay? But once that ugly friend started being more pretty, all the other friends just started being mean to her, just straight up mean. So as long as you're beneath them, they're good. But as long as after you outdo them on something, they start being straight up mean to you. These are not your friends. This is not how a friend is supposed to be. The things that we allow ourselves to go through, no amount of loneliness, you feel more lonely with them than without them. If your friendship has come to this point, you need to take a decision at this point. Toxic friends will just suck the life out of you. Your self-esteem will be crushed. Okay, you will always doubt yourself. Toxic people are never good to be around, and especially toxic friends, you might as well hug your enemies. It is so better to be alone, work on your own stuff, get busy, do other things in life, or just talk to a stranger. A good chat with a stranger really nourishes you, okay? Because I do have plenty sometimes. I'm just sitting there and I'm sitting in a park and just a random auntie comes and sits down next to me, and then we have a good chat. I really get nourished. But with these people that are your seemingly best friends, you feel drained around them. So you have to make that decision for yourself. You cannot have these toxic friends around you. Trust me, the world is so big. There's amazing people that are out there waiting to be your friend, that will take care of you, that will cherish you. I experienced this. My loved ones experienced this. I'm telling you this at this moment. You need to take a decision, a firm decision, and cut these people from your life. There are amazing, amazing people in this world that wish to befriend you, but you have to let these people go so that new people can come into your life. They do things for you without account, and you do things for them without account. This is how a friendship should be. Not every 5 seconds they're telling you what they did for you and what you didn't do for them. This is not friendship. So take care of yourself, and trust me, I say this once again, there are amazing people in this world that want to be with you, they want to spend time with you, and they're really amazing in themselves, and they're helping souls in this world. They're friendly souls in this world. And there is a thing called healthy friendship. I experienced it. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Okay? So yes, that is it for this video. I hope you learned something valuable in this video. I do have a lot more points because I didn't know I had so much to say on this topic. But yes, I do have more points. So if you want a part 2, I would be happy to make them for you. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you again in this video. Bye bye.